Hi, and welcome to my demo for my project. So we're going to start out here in the main, just kind of show the main, the flow of the program. So we're going to start out, we're going to create a promise, and then we're going to create a future on that promise, and that's what's going to be passed to all of the threads, those two. And then we're going to create that file cord share, which is going to be shared by the file thread and coordinator to keep things, to let them communicate between each other. So we're going to launch all three, and then we're going to do a press key event, which is just going to be waiting for that key press to kill the threads. So first we're going to go here to the file cord share. And basically you can see there's a condition variable and a mutex share between them, and then the states empty, ready, transfer, and uninitialized. Next I'm going to show you the inner workings of the kill thread. So here you can see it's got the key press for the mutex and condition variable for locking with the key press, waiting for the key press, and then we're going to go ahead and see that there's also a promise and a key press of object that we've created in there. And now we're going to go ahead and look at the CPP file. So you can see there is the constructor and destructor. Launch is pretty much the same for every single one. There's the key press event, just waiting for the key press. And once it's actually notified, then it prints out key pressed, and it will set that value, notifying the other threads that it's time to kill, and then it will sit and wait until all the other threads are killed before killing the main thread. And next we're going to look in file threads. So we're going to go to the .h, the header file, and right off the bat you can see that we have some constants put in there, the number of files, file size, and buffer size, which is the 512 kilobyte, or excuse me, 512 bytes. And we've got a few other things. There's the file cord share that's shared between file thread and coordinator. There's our future, our thread, and now we're going to go into the CPP file. So we're going to start off. You can see when this starts, it's going to, when it's constructed, it's going to create the new buffer size, new buffer and file name with the exact sizes. That TC is starting the increment of the thread count. And then it's going to lock, check if it's empty, and then if it is empty, it's going to check if it has the number of files that were already made, and then it's going to call priv get name, which is just going to generate our names, waves 0 through 22. It's going to increment the count and return that back, and then it's going to send that into fill buffer. Now when we get to fill buffer, it's going to print that the load is beginning. It's going to open, seek to the end, tell the length, seek back to the beginning, read and close, and it's going to then print that it's finished loading. And now it's going to lock the mutex and set the status to ready. And it's going to notify with the condition variable from the file cord share object. And then it's going to check for kill status and continue the loop. So now we're going to go to coordinator thread. So you can see we also have the buffer size const, which we're going to use for our PO buffers A and B. And there's the future of the thread and the file cord share. You see how those get constructed here with the correct buffer size. And now we're going to go here. So count 2 is used specifically just for the naming convention. That's something I'll change later. It's just to keep track of printing the correct wave file, begin transfer, finish transfer. But similar to the other one, it's going to lock, check the status. It's going to change it to transfer, print out that the transfer is beginning, then it's going to, once it's finished transferring, we're simulating that right now with just a sleep, it's going to set it to empty, print that it's finished it, unlock it, notify the condition variable, and then it's going to check for the kill. So you can see it launches all 3 threads. They all have the same launch function, and then calls kill.key press event, which is just waiting for that key press to see to notify all the other threads that it's time to die. So next we're going to show off the demo. I'd like to know, this is something I'm pretty curious about. It's pretty slow on my computer, but then when I ran the PA1 code from you, it's also slow as well. So there's like some stalling and stuff that's when it's like waiting to or checking kill status, it will sit there and stall. It's pretty irritating. I'm not sure if it's dependent on my Chromium computer or not, but so as you can see, so it starts printing out the print statements that we went through before, just starting with wave 0, 1 through 22, and the coordinator is its loop is going. I guess I could have left in those print statements for the count, because it is keeping track of the count, but I don't have that in there right now. But there's not much left to explain, just to watch it happen. I'll talk about the key press at the end, but for now, sit back and enjoy.